So Steve, we thought it was a winnable one, but in the end it was a gutting defeat. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it certainly was a winnable game. They were not the best side we're going to see down here this year, you know, and having clawed our way back into the game, having given away a poor and silly own goal, you know, we've got back in the game with a good piece of skill from free kick, good free kick. You know, and we're pressing on, and you think maybe we can win this game, but to concede the second goal, which was, you know, again poor defending. We had about 3 opportunities. We encourage the team to play football. We want to play football at most opportunities. I was going to say every opportunity, but most opportunities. But when you're standing in and around your own 6-yard box, you know, that's not the time to start trying to play football. You know, and the second goal was a particularly poor goal to give away. You know, the first one equally. But
there's not much Manning could do about the first one, I guess. He was just near the line.
No, but we should have dealt with the ball earlier, Charlie. Yeah. That's what I mean. You know, Rob Gradwell, who was kicked from pillar to post by their big centre back all half, tells me he went to clear it, and the guy had no chance again. Just took his legs away from him. And yet another thing. I mean, I'm not blaming the officials because, you know, it was our bad defending at either end, you know, for both goals. But, you know, the referees, it just amazes me, the pressure that the centre-backs put on our forwards, kick them, pull them, drag them, you know, and...
We didn't seem to be getting many decisions off the referees, though, did we?
Well, you know, I don't really want to get that, Charlie. I know I've raised it, but it's, you know, you look at it and... The least, you know, the most innocuous sort of challenge by the forward, and there's a free kick given. You know, the defenders can go through the back of them, do all sorts of things, and the referee doesn't seem to give things. I'm not just singling out this one, but you know, today's loss wasn't down to the referee. It was too poor defending.
So how do you think our loan signings? I mean, how many loan signings did you have to start today?
We started Ollie Rowe at right back, who I thought Ollie did well. Ollie's going to be a good player for us over the month or so. He's you know, he can get forward better than he did today. I thought he did a good job today. He'll be a good player for us over the next month or so. Good acquisition. Thought Kane Wills, you know, needs to. I thought he played well, very neat on the ball, very good passer. And gets up and down the pitch. We need to just integrate the two of them a little bit more into the way that we play. You know, in particular, the ball comes into Kane and he goes back the way that he's facing. You know, we need to get him opening out and opening the game out a little bit. You know, but once we can get them into it, I think there'll be 2 good acquisitions for the next month or so, and hopefully next week we'll have a few more players back. So
you're feeling a bit more optimistic now about maybe you've got a week between now and Easter. You're feeling more optimistic about the kind of team we'll be able to field for next week and fitness levels generally?
Well, Sonny Cobbs, I would hope, would be will be able to recover in the next week or so. You know, we could at a push have patched him up and got him out there today, but I think if we'd have done that, we'd have probably lost him for another 4 weeks. So we're hoping that you know, by not playing him, possibly Lewes Hamilton's coming a bit nearer to fitness. Barney, hopefully a rest will do him good, and we can get him training next week. You know, and certainly those 3. Breachy, you know, during early part of the week, the physio was talking about 3 weeks out possibly, but he's actually had quite a lot of treatment this week, and he's feeling quite optimistic about next week as well. So we may have, you know, 4 or 5 of the players back. Lewis Hyde, we will hopefully be fit today, and Lewis thought he would be. He's done a couple of runs. The problem was, as soon as we got him kicking a ball, then you know, the bone on his foot is very sore, and I think given another week, he'll be okay. We missed Lewis in midfield, particularly Lewis Hyde today. but I thought Jamie Crallin did well for us.
Yeah,
He
he
battled
held it well,
hard,
didn't he?
you know, and but Lewes is a special sort of player who's you know, can get up and down the pitch. So we missed him today, and it was a bit of a blow when we lost him only an hour before the kick-off, because up until then we will hopefully be fit. But there was no point again in you know, he said he might be able to give us 20 minutes or so. But you know, it's not enough, and if he feels that pessimistic about his you know, what he can do, then there's not really a lot of point in playing him, you know, and hopefully we can get him right for next week.
Good. Okay. Looking forward to Eastleigh then. So we can get a result there.
Well, at the moment, Charlie, I'm pissed off. You know, we've lost another game that we're going to regret losing later in the season, because we should be taking points off this sort of team. But you know, we've got to get on with it, and come Monday we'll be looking forward to training Monday and Wednesday, and come next weekend, you know, we'll be up for it again. It will be very good to be able to you know, to have a few more experienced players back again, and a bigger squad to pick from, you know, because there's only so many times you can say to players, well, pick yourselves up and we go again next week, you know. And when you can bring some more of our experienced players back again, it's a boost for everybody.
Steve, thanks for your time. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Charlie.